Excuse the stars on my face. Hi. First off, I did my hair again. Yeah, that was a fun thing that happened last night. Crunch. It was like, I don't know, it's story time, here you go. It was like, I don't know, maybe 9 o'clock at night, 10 o'clock at night, and Zeph, my roommate, comes out of the bathroom and she's all like giddy, she's all hyper, and I'm just like, oh god, what's going on? And she sits on the edge of the sofa and she's like this. And I'm like, what are you doing? And she's like, I have an idea. And I just went, oh god, what are you planning? And then she just goes, so, like, I could cut my hair. What even is my hair? It's just all in the way, and I have clippers, and I just went, you want to shave your head? And she went, yes. So I was just like, for fuck's sake. And I was like, I'm not gonna stop you. Do you know what I mean? Like, if you want to, it's your hair, you know. Like, think about it for a minute, maybe, you know. But if you want to, then you want to. And she was like, proper goblin mode. Goblin crackhead mode. And she was like, yeah, I'm gonna do it. And I was like, you're making me want to do something. You're infecting me. You're making me want to go do something nuts. And I had a box dye of this like blue-green, it says green on the packet, but it's definitely blue color that I buy. I had it on my shelf since like last payday. It's just been sat there, but I haven't had time to do it. I was staring at it and I was just like, I miss half and half. I miss my half and half hair. I miss me. I have been joined by a buddy. And I was like, oh, I would so do it if I had any bleach. But we don't have any bleach. I don't buy the bleach bottles in bulk. I only have the powder, blah, 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 blah. And then she's like frantically searching her room for different hair dyes. And she like finds like literally like 20 different bottles of hair dyes. Of like, they're all like this much left in them. Not enough to do even a whole shaved head, but like colours. And then as she's searching, she just screams, comes outside, goes, ah! And she's found a bottle of bleach. I was just like, so the crackhead hours ensued. We made TikTok. It was pretty funny. Go check it out. I made it as a YouTube short. So you can check it out on TikTok or as a YouTube short. But yeah. We did her hair. She shaved her head. I fucking bleached it. I said I wasn't gonna. I said I was just gonna let my short hair grow and try to be healthy, try to get it curly, but fuck it, eh? It's more me, you know? It's more me. I just noticed I haven't been to Ann Summers recently, if you know. That's like a call out. Looks like I've just been shopping for sexy things, and that was what I used to store my crochet squares in. It's now empty because I put them on my board, but I haven't been shopping. Don't assume. I suppose I must have to have gotten the bag somewhere. I don't actually remember where I got it, or when. But it's a nice bag. What are you gonna... You can tell how old it is now by how ripped and destroyed it is and how long I've been keeping my squares in it. I'm embarrassed. Don't look at me. I didn't buy any sex toys. I used to work for Ann Summers actually as a teenager. Ann Summers is kind of like Victoria's Secret if American viewers or something don't know. It sells underwear, sex toys, sexy things. I used to work for them as a teenager, but like they hired me as like a party ambassador or some bullshit, and I had to buy a kit. to like sell to people, and then I realized that it was definitely just an MLM. You know, I had to hire people under me, and I would earn more if I hired people under me and I was hired under somebody. It's sus. So yeah, no, I don't work for them anymore. It was only literally like a week or so. Well, it probably wasn't. It was a good few months, but anyway, back on track. Distracted, dyed my hair. There we go. Yeah. On to the main thing. To the title of this video, I guess. I want to be as, gentle, as kind, and as respectful as I can around it, but I wanted to give our thoughts. As a professionally diagnosed DID system who makes content online, not that I felt like it applied to us, but it could be, do you know what I mean? Like, it's talking about online DID creators, so I wanted to put our 2 cents in about the McLean Hospital video, and yeah, we watched it back before it was taken down. We went into it with an open mind. We knew that a lot of people were upset about it, so we wanted to go in with it like very open mind. And yeah, I just wanted to give our like thoughts about it. Yeah, we actually really enjoyed it in a way. If you follow us properly, well, you watch all of our videos, we talk about, or have spoken about this kind of epidemic of young people with DID, and there's also this epidemic of this fake disorder cringe culture, and like the calling out and things. We've talked about that before, and we talk about how I feel partially guilty for it. As one of the first DID creators, I do feel partially guilty for the boom in creators online. Not that I believe I made it look trendy, but I feel like the collective group of us did. We just wanted to exist, but I feel like we caused a big thing. So yeah, I wanted to just talk about it. We liked it. I'm a very factual person. I'm a very informative person and a very logical person. I have an OCD alter, basically. We're very much mathematical in things, so having it be displayed very scientifically and factual, and like having lots of data and lots of statistics was really interesting to read. I love statistics. I don't know if anybody else out there does, but I just found it really interesting looking at all of the statistics, all of the different graphs, all of the different data they've analyzed. Do you know what I mean? My stomach just really rumbled. I hope you didn't hear that. I'm sorry if you did. Yeah. I think a lot of the points were really interesting. He explained a lot about myself that I didn't actually know or like realize. Like I'd never heard of microamnesia before, and I don't remember fuck all from anything all the time. So I just thought that was just, basic daily amnesia. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't remember what I ate yesterday. I thought nobody did. It's like, it's part of it, It was a really interesting seminar. However, obviously we're going into however. And yeah, this is all my opinions, I don't want anybody to come at me This is all just how I feel about it. This is not what I'm saying about it in like for certain. But yeah, I feel I'm just losing my train of thought. I'm just brain work, please. Yeah. I think that in an educational seminar, using example-based evidence is usually extremely important. And if the videos weren't calling out specific systems so much, then some of the topics in the videos could be used as anecdotal evidence of what he's talking about. You know, talking about, if they're talking about, say, lack of fluidity or lack of amnesia during switches, and then shows an example of somebody who has a lack of amnesia during switches. If that wasn't so call out-y, saying this person is faking it, then the anecdotal evidence could be extremely beneficial. I feel like if this was a seminar less about fake claiming and was about just presentation on DID, the videos wouldn't be a problem. They would be, you know, if it was like, this is an example of somebody with complete blackout amnesia, shows an example. There's an example of what switching can look like, shows an example. Do you know what I mean? Like, anecdotal evidence has always been really important in a scientific paper or study, seminar, whatever. But in this case, it was so brutal. And to quote Jess from Eminem, it was quite unethical. Like, he did say at the start that he could not guarantee any of the systems included are faking, and he has never met them, cannot professionally diagnose from afar. But he does very heavily imply that multiple of the systems featured are malingering or faking, especially for financial gain, which I think is a bit like, you can bring up this idea that maybe systems could do this for financial gain. Like, I'm not saying that any of the people that are featured are, but people fake shit for money all the time. Look at Tix and Roses. Use multiple examples. You know, it was the I think it's expressing that some systems have match is not a problem, but don't just show the A system. Don't just call them out. Don't just say, look, this system, this horrible system, they have match, because multiple systems have match. You know, we don't, but I can name 5 off the back of my hand. You know what I mean? Like just right now. Not just the A system. There's multiple systems who have merch, who have stores, who have things unrelated to the DID. Do you know what I mean? They, for example, my friend Fuzzies has an online disability store. You know, I wouldn't say that they're using their DID for financial gain. They just have a small shop. They're a small business owner. You know, we watched Pixie's response. And I have to agree with them in the sentiment that Pixie has been doing this for longer than they've been diagnosed. So what were they supposed to do? Were they supposed to just stop? They had a career before diagnosis, so that doesn't make any sense to accuse them of financial gain from it. You know, like, I dirt poor. We ain't gained nothing. Like, I'm sure there's some people who have gained a following from being a popular system. They're just popular. They're just likable, you know? But yeah, the accusing specific people in such a specific way was like not okay. It was like I said, it was not very ethical to do it in that way. I think that they could have very easily used all of the same clips, but censored the names and blurred the faces, and that could have been a little bit easier, because Some of the videos might be quite easily identifiable. Maybe the voice, maybe Pixie's cake video. Do you know what I mean? But give these people a shred of privacy, please. Give them an ounce, just a teeny, please. My second biggest gripe about the videos is the fact that most of them, yes, were overage, but a couple of them weren't, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe that a good few of the systems featured were teenagers, and I really don't agree with that. I know that obviously Pixie and Pink Sugar Fairies are not, Giano System's not, A System are not, but like there were a couple that I believe, I haven't double checked, but they're young, they're really young, and if they are a teenager, that's really, really, really not okay. You know, at least an adult has their own consent on the online and can take legal action against these people if need be, or can whatever. Do you know what I mean? Like a child has no stance in that, you know, like a young teenager can not really do much. And I don't think that's fair, especially to call out a young teenager in such a way. Like we see the fake disorder videos, you know, we see them all pop up, we see all of the different videos talking about it. You know, we watch a few of them, I think out of fear that we're going to be featured, and also because half of them have got thumbnails of people we know. But like, it's always young kids, and it's like, call out Tix and Roses, they're a grown adult. Call out people that are a grown adult. You know, people that are obviously faking documents and things like that, you know, like, I don't know, don't even call people out if you don't have to. Do you know what I mean? Like, Tix and Roses were fully called out when their sister, like, was a whistleblower. But yeah, just when you see these people and they're just attacking 12-year-olds, 13-year-olds, and it's like they say on these videos, the internet's forever. You're making it worse, you know? They could delete their TikTok and just go, ooh, they made a mistake with that one, you know? Whereas not if you plaster it everywhere, going, look at this fucking dumbass. Sorry, that's just a rage about fake disorder cringe videos. Back on track. Yeah, yeah, I think it just could have been handled a lot better. I think some of the wording was not appropriate. I think using people's full videos, names, usernames, everything in full show was not really appropriate. I think they should have at least been blurred, and privacy should have been retained, or permission asked, anything, you know. I'm sure it probably does come under fair use, but it's still, you're putting these young people out there for everyone to see. It's just not very appropriate. It's not necessarily illegal, but... And then I want to go on to my second thought about the video, which has been the response from the community. I just want to say I'm like really like, I don't know, I'm just quite disappointed in how the response has been. Like, what they did was not appropriate, but that doesn't mean he should have his license revoked. Jesus. People are review bombing the hospital itself, which probably has thousands of workers, nurses, doctors, patients, fucking thousands of people who are part of this hospital that are now being badly review bombed because the DID community disagreed with this video and how it was put. You know, like, you can be adult about this. You can write a formal complaint. You can comment on the video before the comments were taken off due to hate, that this was not appropriate. Whatever, you know, Pixie's done a very well formatted response. Like, do a response. Don't childishly review bomb and send hate mail to a hospital, just a general hospital that's got nothing to do with the seminar. Like, that was held by one doctor. And don't review bomb the doctor, like, Jesus. I don't know, like, we as a community despise seeing creators get hate sent their way. We shun when creators send their fans after people. We shun people who go into comment sections and just spread hate, say kill yourself, say fuck off, all this bullshit that's not constructive. But we don't give that to a doctor either. Like, no, we shouldn't be sending hate to anybody. Like, fucking talk to people. It's kind of gross how everybody, well, not everybody, but a lot of people have decided to lash out at the video instead of just talk or be constructive. Getting aggressive at it, getting vicious, and I don't know, there's no need to jump to that, in my opinion. You know, like, yes, I understand that people have been very badly affected. The people involved have been badly affected by this video. But, like, I don't know, like, the majority of people who are review bombing this are the young teens on TikTok who this seems to apply to. And I don't know. You just shouldn't. Like, if you don't agree with the symptoms, then you don't agree with them. That's okay. Like, you don't have to suddenly start sending them hate mail saying that they've threatened your life, or I don't know. And it might be because this was honestly, the first video that I've seen of anybody talking about the ID that I actually relate to. I think that's been one of my slight peeves in seeing the response to this, is that, you know, I've seen people respond and saying what people think is scary about the disorder, the switching, the lack of time, the alters in your head, the voices, and what's actually scary, the PTSD, the flashbacks. And it's like, yes, of course, that's all scary too, but like, this is scary too. Every single person I've seen respond to this goes, well, yeah, I was like that at the start. So you've had therapy. Great, good for you. Like, you're in a later stage. Doesn't mean that you're now faking it. He's talking about patients that come to him which have clearly had no therapy. Patients that come to a doctor first time. He's talking about people who haven't been in therapy 10 years. So why are you, as a person in therapy 10 years, going, well, that doesn't apply to me? Well, of course it's not going to. Because the point he's making is that all of these systems that have exploded on TikTok are very newly diagnosed and have not been in therapy for more than 3-4 years. These are all very brandly new diagnosed systems, so they all should be in their early frightening stage. They shouldn't be all happy-go-lucky roses, everything's amazing, because it's not amazing. I'm 7 years in and I'm still fucking terrified. Like, it's not friends in your head, it's not amazing, it's not we're just a happy family and we all get on so well. It should not be like that within your first year of diagnosis. Like, and if it is, then you've got an incredible therapist, and where can I have their number? Sorry, I'm getting off track here. I don't want to, like, upset anybody. I don't want to trigger anybody. I've been joined by a buddy. But yeah, like, having him describe these symptoms of what it's like, his patients coming to him in early stages of processing and therapy or whatever, that's me. Like, I don't know, I'm terrified of switching. I'm terrified of the voices in my head. I have no communication. I'm embarrassed. I'm shameful. I don't show switches very often. People don't notice when I switch in person. Like, everything applied to me, and yeah, I don't know, it felt very validating to have a video for once actually describe us. I think for a really long time, it wasn't, like, for a really long time, we've not related to any content we see online, and I think that's why we still make it, because we just don't. I just don't relate to it, you know? I don't relate to going, Jamie says hi, you know, like, or going, oh yeah, so and so and so and so did this in my head last night, and oh, it was amazing, and because I don't have access to any of it. I don't know what's going on. I'm still in complete blackout switches, so I don't know what happens when they're out. Like, it's so scary for me still, and nobody online shows that. And I'm sure there's probably people out there that are like me, you know, that are afraid of it. It feels like I'm the only one online who is. Do you know what I mean? Like, even people who say, you know, oh, I don't show the panic attacks, I don't show the symptoms, the bad symptoms. Yeah, but you still seem so happy to have it. You still seem so, like, chill. Like, oh yeah, no, that's just the other people in my head. That's what? That's fucking what? There's people in your head? There's other people in your head. There's other people in your head. You're possessed. You're possessed? You got people in your head. You're not possessed, okay? It's a mental disorder. Okay, so there's people in your head. Like, it freaks me out that I've got people in my head. Because I don't see them. I don't know them. I don't meet them. I don't and I just... He's looking at me so concerned. Hi. It's okay. What do you feel about this video and situation? And how does that make you feel? And how is the cost to live crisis affecting you? Oh. Thank you. Thank you for your time. Oh, this has been a long one, I'm sorry. Yeah, I don't know. I just wanted to talk. I just wanted to get my feelings out, you know? Like, yeah, I think that's why we still do stuff. That's why I still try and make videos, even if my alters don't. Because you can't just make alters do things, you know? I can't make them make videos if they don't fucking want to. Hence why it's always me. Sorry, guys! Don't think it annoys me that it's literally always me on my channel, and like I want to give you guys good content and be like, look, here's so and so, but it's not like I can text them. Yo, you want to do a video later? Quick collab. Yeah, I think, yeah, that's just why this. Can I really hope you could hear that, because like else I just look insane. Yeah, I think that's why we try and make videos still. I think we try and document our journey as it goes, even if it is mainly just daily coping, because there's nobody else online like us, at least not from where I can see. Let me know down below if you know any other systems online who are like me, you know, who are hosts that have no access, or who are also shit fucking scared of it. Because I'm the only one, I swear. And I think that's why I talk about that a lot in my interviews and things, you know, like when I go on Lab Bible or when I went on Steph's, you know. I try not to talk about the alters very often because it gets just so like, oh my god, she's got a vampire in her head. Oh my god, look at its characters. Like, oh my god, 12-year-old boy, 6-year-old girl. Oh my god, they're so quirky. And it's like, no, I'm fucking terrified of them. One used to burn me. One makes me look like a fucking idiot because I'm a child running around, crying, being a 6-year-old. The other is just so loud and boisterous and swears at fucking everybody. So, like, aggressively loud and boisterous. Will start a fight with anybody. Tracy goes around kissing random people, accepting cigarettes off random people, goes into random clubs by herself, is very definitely going to get kidnapped one day because she just fucking wanders. Like, I'm scared, bro. Yay, it's all fun having these people in my head. I look so weird right now. What's happened to my hair? Anyway, I'm just going to stop because I feel like some people are going to think I'm attacking them with this rant. I'm not attacking anybody in particular with my rant. I'm just frustrated. I'm frustrated that I kind of feel alone in the online DID space because I'm still so far in my healing, and a lot of people are much further along in their healing. I get a lot of like imposter syndrome because I've got no communication, I've got no fucking access to the inner world, I've got none of this bullshit, do you know what I mean? So it's like, am I real? But it's like, no, there should be more systems online that show what it's like in this stage, you know? How? Anyway, this has been really long. Just quick overall, I guess, finalize, TLDR. I enjoyed the factual aspect of the video. I enjoyed the presentation. I enjoyed the statistics. I think it was very unethical and very inappropriate to use people's videos without consent and just uncensored, unblurred, anything. Just don't dox people. Sweet. Especially teenagers really don't like that. But overall, I enjoyed seeing somebody describe my actual experience as a system that is like that. I personally enjoyed seeing and relating to something for once. If you don't relate, that's fine. If you didn't relate to the presentation, that's fine. You know, I just wanted to put out that I did, and you know, it was quite nice to have something that I did relate to for once. And yeah, I'm sorry that the people featured were featured in the way that they were and called out in the way that they were. Please send love to all the systems. Please do not send hate to the hospital or the doctor, please. It's not very professional or appropriate either. Not very ethical to hate bomb or review bomb a professional just because you disagree with their opinion. Second opinions are free, right? Yeah. If you've made it this far, I fucking love you. My secret code for the comments is, tell me, do you do the millennial love heart or the Gen Z love heart or the kawaii love heart? Wait, that one. Tell me your choice of hand signal to people. Are you the millennial heart, the Gen Z heart, or the kawaii heart? I keep doing that. It's not gonna be a fucking heart. It's not. We do this one a lot because it's very easy. I can't do that one if you couldn't tell. Like, excuse me. I do that one sometimes, but only on instinct. But yeah. Peace. Sorry I rambled. Please don't hate me. I love you. Bye.